2016 when I graduated and I built my first ever website with Samsung Galaxy Grand.
Hello guys, welcome to Kweku Tech. If today is your first time here, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and the notification icon below. So today I have with me someone special. He is one of the most active users here on Github here in Ghana, and he goes by the name Dollars of. That's what most people know him for. I will let him introduce himself more and give us more info about how he became one of the most active users on Github. Okay, so Dollar, can you tell us about yourself, your real name, and
Okay. All right. So I am Frederick Kenny. Yeah,
okay.
that's my real name. But Charlie, since JHS till now, I'm known as Dollarsoft.
Why
Yeah.
Dollarsoft?
I just took the name Dollar because nobody sees dollar and then frown. No matter what, you like dollar. You understand? So you don't have to hate me. You
Is it because it's expensive than the CDs? That's why you choose
yes,
the name Dollar.
It's two things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, nobody hates dollar. You understand? So that's it.
Okay. So let's start from your childhood. Where did you grow up?
Okay. So I grew up at Kumasi. Yeah. So getting up, I had to move to Accra.
Okay.
Yeah. So Domi. That's
Domi Kwabinya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so did you attended your basic education in Kumasi?
Kumasi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually came to Accra after SHS. Yeah.
SHS.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh. And that was a little bit late. Getting late.
I was coming, going up and down. Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
I just settled in Accra after my SHS. Yeah.
So how did you spend your childhood doing, like your basic education and those kind of things?
Coming up, I used to love IT. You understand? So even from JHS, I used to learn something about Facebook, how to crack Facebook password and all those stuff. So that's how it gets started. You understand? So that's where everything started.
So your journey started from GSS.
Oh yes, JHS. Oh. JHS. I used to be like that IT guy that nobody knew the IT password. Okay. I was the only person who was able to capture the lab password. So I became the lab assistant. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So from there, it helped me to get deeper into it, and I always used to get 100. So I said, "Oh, okay, there's my 10."
Okay. Yeah. So at SHS, what did you study at?
All SHS? Right. So I was a science student. So wow. I was a science student.
So should I say all, because most of the people I interview on the channel are science students who became IT people. Is it because you people don't want to venture into the doctrine, that's why you shift to IT, or?
Oh, okay. For mine, it's like IT has been my thing since. But with the JHS time, I was trying to learn something about HTML, how website are built. But Charlie, I was trying just to save the file .html, but okay. I was saving the file in a text form. So okay. I was running the browser, it doesn't work. So I was so eager to learn more. So it got to SHS. I became the IT vice president in my SHS. So there's one guy at IPMC. Yeah, so he came to teach us something more about HTML. So yes, this is exactly what I've been searching for.
So you wrote your first code back in GSS?
My first code, SHS. When I got to SHS, that's when my code works. But for GHS, I was trying to code. I watched videos and everything, but it wasn't working. Okay. Yeah, because.
So what was your first code that you wrote?
Can you remember? Hello world. Yeah. Welcome, hello world. Yeah,
that's the first thing that every programmer starts. So, wow. So was it the guy who like mentored you to become
All right, so I'm always going to say, Charlie, thank you. Yeah, thank you to this guy. The name has skipped me,
Okay.
but thank him very much. He was doing networking at IPMC, but
Okay.
he learned something small about HTML. So he started the HTML saying, wow, this is what I've always wanted to learn in JHS. So there I built my first web page, Hello World. It came nicely. So I started from there. So it became something that I love more than the program I was even doing. So even when my mates are inside the class, I'll be at the lab trying to do more of the coding. Yeah, so I started building something like a social media called Leica.
Okay.
So yeah, SHS.
Okay, so after SHS, which university did you go to?
University of Cape Coast.
UCC.
I stayed home for 2 years. I graduated SHS 2016, but the love for programming, I was just in the house learning how to code. I started with PHP.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just doing the thing. I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, okay. So you spent 2 years at home just programming,
Just programming.
professionally or just learning?
That was learning.
Learning stage.
Yes, that was because back in SHS, I had a passion already, and I've started with HTML and all those stuff. So when I graduated, I said, okay, let me go deeper. So I started. I've spent a lot, like investing. My advice to these guys coming is you have to invest in your craft.
Okay.
I've invested a lot, and during that time you don't even um there was nothing like 3 city bundle.
Okay.
So I would just buy 20 cities and I watch YouTube video. I didn't know how to even download YouTube videos. So
Okay.
I watch the video and it gets to a point and it'll pause. I have to buy again. So I kept buying. But I knew you always have to know what is ahead of you. You understand?
Okay.
That's the key point.
So when you got into university, that's when you started it like professionally, or you started making money out of it before you get.
Okay, so let me tell my story. That the 2016 when I graduated and I started, I built my first ever website with Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime.
Okay, you use phone.
Yeah, I had a US contract.
Wow.
With my phone.
Wow.
Up to now, I can't believe what I did. I don't even know what I did. So
you built your first mobile app on a web page on a phone.
Not web page, a website.
A website on a phone using your phone.
Yeah, it was a traveling.
Wow.
Yeah, traveling.
I'm really amazed.
So I don't even know up to now. Samsung, it was some phone. So I was so eager to learn. So I met this man on Facebook. That time I wanted to really go to US. So I was just WhatsApping. I was Facebooking people from US trying to. So this man I came across. Shout outs to Rodney Harris. So he said, okay, I'm into this travel and tour thing. So okay, I wanted to build this website. All right, so I can build it, but I don't have a laptop. But the man trusted me, and I delivered with my phone, like some hello phone.
So is the website still active today?
For now, I don't know. I don't think.
Wow, like I really want to see the website for myself.
Oh yeah, so I built it.
So did he pay you?
He didn't pay. That time I didn't. I was so eager to do the work. I just wanted to do something.
Okay.
So I built it because I wasn't perfect. I was still learning, trying to find my ways out. You understand? Yes. So that man's sister, the man told the sister that I met this guy who built my website with his phone, but he need a laptop. So there, the woman told me to Facebook her. So I sent her a message and he said, look, I want to buy you a laptop. That was my first time.
So they bought a laptop for you?
Yeah.
Wow.
He even gave me a credit card that I should buy. I said, no, I can't do that. I didn't know much about those laptops. Yeah. So I said, oh no. So she sent the money to me through Western Union. Then I bought a second hand.
Wow.
So my first pay was $220. I didn't request for that. because that time I didn't know much about dollars, so I would have even said $50 or something. But she gave me $220. Yeah, I remember that day. It was like 24th of May, June there, 2016.
Wow.
That's
They
one.
made us a huge amount during that time.
Yeah. So I got a second-hand laptop.
So after you got a laptop that you started
Yeah.
building.
So the woman was coaching me, showing me the ways how to monetize. You
Okay.
guys out there, it's not only about knowing how to write the codes. Being a programmer is not only about just writing codes. You understand? It's a whole package. You have to know how to brand yourself. You have to work in public. It's not about sitting in public and working. You
Okay.
have to find a way to promote yourself. There's WhatsApp out there. You have to make sure anytime you buy airtime or a bundle, you have to get something out of it. It's not about just posting things on WhatsApp and expect people to know that you're a programmer.
Okay.
You have to put it out there.
Okay.
I created a WhatsApp group 2017.
Okay.
You understand? So that's where everything started. So
what do you study at UCC now?
Computer science, BSc computer science.
Is it the teaching one or the overall?
Oh, it's normal teaching. So I want to also take this opportunity to advise you guys that if you want to be a programmer, it's not about going to the university. It's good to go to the university, but I started making money before even going to the university.
So university does not guarantee you of being getting the title software engineer.
It helps when it comes to the software engineering process and all those stuff. Sometimes I regret some stuff. Not regret, but I wish I learned more because I don't really like class going for lectures and all those stuff. So when it comes to some terms and all those stuff, I'm not good at it. But let's do it. I'll do it. You understand?
Okay, so you are the practical.
I was a self-taught hardcore software engineer. You understand? So it's now that getting to learn more how to, and I've always been working on my own, like a freelancer kind of stuff. Wow. So it's now that I'm working with teams and all those stuff. Yeah.
So you used to be a solo programmer.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's not easy in Ghana.
You don't need a laptop to start programming. As you heard from him, he used his phone to start everything. His journey began on a phone.
Yeah.
Yours can begin on a tablet or even a cafe. All you need is the energy and the interest towards program. Wow. I'm even short of words. So, like, what has been your biggest pay that you've ever received in your career so far?
It comes like.
But what has been your biggest project that you love to date?
I love almost all my projects because everything I'm doing, I do with passion. But currently, what I love is the framework that I built.
You built a framework?
Yeah, PHP framework.
Wow, what does it do?
Well, it makes building web apps very easy. Currently, it's the how do you say? It has a widget-based architecture. Okay. It's easy. It's like building mobile apps with native codes. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't use the normal HTML way of building. Yeah. So and it's I'm trying to make front-end engineers turn a full stack engineer with this UI thing. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to your university knowledge. So when you got to the university, did you join any programming societies to what? Perfect yourself, or you are just the self-taught that you used to be?
Okay. University, I tried to join the developers group. Okay. It's called is it developers club or something? Yeah, I joined. But the thing is, when I got there, it's like
beginner stuff.
Yeah. So and that time, I've already spent a couple of years, like 2 years, and I've learned a whole lot. So it's like I'm going to sit there and
waste time.
Yeah. So and that time I've already started making. I love money. It's not like I love to work hard and make the money.
So is it the money that encourages you, or is the passion?
You know, hard work, it deserves, you deserve salary.
Yes.
You understand? So definitely once I'm working with passion and everything, the money too, Charlie, is
Okay.
really necessary.
I searched during the weekend and I noticed that you are the most active user on GitHub.
Yeah.
How did you make it in Ghana? Yeah. How did you make it?
It's not
Because you are a student,
yeah,
right? And you are the most active
GitHub.
yes, user on GitHub.
Yeah.
How did you get there?
It's all started with this, but my GitHub has been there since 2016.
Wow.
So it's not like, yeah, I've been active on GitHub since 2016. Yes.
So is it only on your project that makes you become those active, or you do this what's the name? How did you call it?
Freelance and all.
No, community. How's this? Contributing to open source software. Do you contribute to open source software?
Not really. I've not really done that.
So just your projects that made you rank first in Ghana.
That's I think everything started. It started shooting when I was building this framework, because imagine building a framework on its own. Like just imagine a framework, just like it's not like just like Laravel. Something completely different. It has its own UI. It has its own backend assistant, turning everything into full stack. You see, with React, we have Node as the backend. With Yoke, everything is all in one. You get the Yoke UI, you get the Yoke backend. So you put all together, it's a full stack on it.
Okay, so let me ask you. So which programming languages do you love? Do you use, and why do you love using them?
All right. So people used to talk about, like, people used to, they always, it's not like they used to, they still ask, like, what programming language should I learn? I want to start and all this stuff, But hey, shout outs to everyone trying to be a programmer. It's not everybody that has to be a programmer. You understand? So if you see that it's not your thing, you don't have to force it, because it's about passion and everything. I'll answer the question, but yes, you have to get the passion, the zeal for, because sometimes you don't feel like, because one error back in 2016, one error, just semicolon. I stayed like for a month before I was able to get the solution. So just imagine, meaning the passion is the key thing that you have to get. If you want to be a programmer, you have to get the passion. That's the first thing. Then you come back to the programming languages. Should I answer mine first before
your own before
all
you
right, so
tell the users what they?
I've passed through everywhere. I started with, after those HTML and then those bases, then I entered PHP.
Okay.
Those time that was the active there. So I started PHP. So I was making money small from web. Then I was curious, you understand? So you don't have to learn the whole programming book before. When you
know the basics.
Yes, and you have to know the syntax. So I moved to VB.net, like those times.
Wow.
I moved to VB, so I started building my own media player. Those time I was building my brand. I was doing everything, putting it out there. That's why you have to work in public. Your social media, use it, push your code, like make noise about your code on your platform. That's your place. It's not about going to sit in your social media should be your distance. So VB, I used to build media players, my YouTube downloaders. I was loving it more, you understand? So I wanted to be like, I can build website. Okay, now let me try and build desktop apps. Yeah, so from VB,
so VB is purposely for desktop apps, right?
Yes, for desktop
Windows.
Apps. Yes, for Windows apps. Yeah, so from VB, I came back to PHP to master, because people have been saying PHP is hard, like, but how I started for long and all it's like, so from there, I came to So now I can build website. Now I can build desktop. I said, okay, let me go and enter mobile. I wanted to learn Java, but Charlie, the Java code was point. So later I heard of Flutter. I said, okay, oh, that's my turn. You understand? So I saw Flutter. No, sorry. I'm from normal Java. I moved to React.
Okay.
React native.
Okay.
Yeah, for mobile apps. Yeah. And it's like for React native, if you are having the web development background, it's like something like that. Yeah. So React native, that time I was even ill for like years or 2 years, but still I was coding. That's a passion.
Wow.
I was sick for 2 years during that time, but I was still learning React native too. And I think after learning it for 1 week, I got my first contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
After 1 week.
Oh yeah. Wow. But for Flutter, the next day after, I used 6-hour video to learn Flutter.
Wow.
Yeah. And Flutter, the next day I had a it was a courier app.
Okay.
Yes.
So should we say your programming languages are Flutter, React Native, and PHP?
I moved to Python.
Python.
That started from global code.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's made me love. I saw that hey, this Python is very sweet.
Okay, global code is an initiative by Turntable that is being run yearly in universities to encourage students who have the basics to know what really goes on in the industry.
Okay.
So if your school is not having global code yet, stay calm. Global code will soon get there. Okay. And let me ask you this question if you are encouraging programming language to someone coming up,
okay,
which programming languages will you encourage for the person, and why?
It depends on what you really want to do. You understand?
What the person is having the passion to learn.
Okay. All right. So after getting the passion, you have to analyze yourself. Do you want to be you have a lot inside the program. Okay. You understand? We have the front end and we have the back end.
Okay.
You understand? And we have web development and we have mobile app development. Okay. You understand? Yeah. So if you are going to the web, currently Python is on top. So yeah. So for web, after knowing your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you have to know
JavaScript is everywhere. Always needed
everywhere.
Okay. I heard Python is building something like PyScript also. Yeah, I don't know how far it has gone.
Yeah, something like JavaScript.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me also ask you this question. Per your knowledge that you've gained before going into education,
okay,
would you advise like people going into universities, going to study computer science, to have a little knowledge in computer science, like what they are going to do, the programming stuffs before they go into university, or they can just go into university? You are in university, that's why I'm asking you this thing.
Yeah.
And going to university, and you can be taught for you to know. Which of them will you advise the person? Should the person go into university and go and learn everything from scratch, or the person should learn something?
All right. So the whole thing is Ghana University is stress on its own. So if you don't start something from the house and you get in there, it's not easy. It's not like as people think it is. Like when you are out there and you want to go to university and do computer science, you might be thinking it's just code. No, it's not like that. We write codes on paper in the university.
Yeah.
So it helped me because when I came to university, level 100, I was building a final year project for people in 400 who are big people in the department and stuff. You understand? So you have to get something. You understand? You have to learn on your own. YouTube is there. Everything is there. Almost everything is on YouTube.
University of the future.
Yeah. Yeah. So the whole thing is put yourself together. It's not about just people want to learn every programming language. It's not like that. You have to choose where you want to be. Me like this, mostly into back end. You
Okay.
understand? So me like that's why I like the Python and then the PHPs and
Okay.
all those stuff. Yeah. So somebody going for front end, maybe the React, the Angular, and all those
Okay.
stuff. Yes, yes. So get something. You have to know something because university computer science is mathematics, Charlie. So you have to know something before you
Before
get.
you
Because
go.
I started making money, level 100 now.
Before you even started before you even go to the university.
Oh yes, and when I
Wow.
got there, I started. So my name Dollar. If you go to campus, a lot of people know the name Dollar. It's
Wow.
not because maybe it's money dollar or because of the
The works that
things.
you have done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my viewers, from him, he's in university in the final year, and he is the most active user on YouTube here in Ghana. He also on GitHub.
Yeah.
On GitHub. Sorry, not YouTube. On GitHub. He also made his first pay from a web page he developed on a mobile app. You can also start something now before getting into university. Don't force yourself to go into university before doing something. Most people have made it in life without going to university. I don't say university is not good. University is very good. But you should try doing something on your own at home before you get to university. You can start earning money, as he said, before you get to university. University is just to guide you and give you the certification, the qualification, guide you on the ways on how to go.
Yeah.
I would like you to put your social media handles out there for people who would like to get in contact with you for maybe work or to guide them, like to mentor them to become successful. Because most people who are in the house now who have completed SHS and want to start learning something before they get into university, like getting known to the software engineering community.
All right. So mostly I don't use Facebook that much because of something. So uh, my portfolio, I am dollarster.tk.
Okay.
I am dollarster.tk. And on Twitter, I am dollarster.
Okay.
I am dollarster together. And
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is Frederickini.
Okay.
Or you can just go to Google and you can Google me, CEO of DollarSoft Corporation, and you get everything about me. CEO
of DollarSoft Corporation. Or
see.
you can just search the most active user on GitHub in Ghana, and you'll be the first person to what.
Or you can also search creator of PHP Yoke Framework. PHP Yoke Framework.
Okay.
They all bring. Yeah, I'm active on Upwork and freelancer and all those stuff. Okay. So you can also hire me there for. But mostly GitHub, you can vibe. You can vibe everywhere. I am there. Mostly I don't use the Twitter that much, but LinkedIn there 24/7.
Okay.
So if you Google creator of PHP Yoke, it will take you to LinkedIn.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So this has been another amazing episode of my journey. On his journey, he has told you a lot, and I have learned a lot. If he wasn't the one, if it wasn't today, I don't know someone can create a full website on a mobile phone. I'm really surprised, as you can see from my face. Stay tuned for the next episode. Peace. But before you go, let me ask you, who do you want next on the show?
I have two incredible guys. I work with some two guys on the PHP, the framework.
Okay. What are their names?
Yeah, one is Richard Dobry, one of the greatest programmers I respect a lot.
Okay, Richard.
He's currently having a company, Suma.
Okay.
Yeah, with the owner of Oba Spaghetti or something. Okay. So they have office and it's a campus delivery service.
Okay.
Suma,
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen. It seems I've seen that.
Yeah. So.
And the second person is what?
Josh, the developer, one of the nerd, like amazing developers.
The two of you. I'll be coming for you.
Yeah, they'll come.
You mention you, and you should be the next on this show. See you.
All right.
Peace. Thank you for passing through.
Thank you for having me. I'm grateful.